May is the month of Mary, and it's an ideal time to deepen and renew our devotion to the Blessed Virgin Mary. When we bring the Blessed Virgin Mary into our life, when we invite her into our life, she brings joy. And an example of that in the Gospels is in Luke chapter 1, when Mary visited her cousin Elizabeth. Mary was pregnant with Jesus, Elizabeth was pregnant with John the Baptist, and when Elizabeth heard our Blessed Mother's voice, John the Baptist leaped for joy in her womb. John the Baptist was filled with joy, Elizabeth was filled with joy, our Blessed Mother was filled with joy, they rejoiced together. And our Blessed Mother, she wants to visit us, she wants to stay with us, and she wants to bring joy. Now, a practical way of bringing the joy of the Lord into our lives through our Blessed Mother is to pray the Rosary. You see, I have my Our Lady of Guadalupe Rosary here. Isn't that beautiful? Our Lady of Guadalupe with the Mexican colors. And I like to pray the Rosary as often as possible. I remember in my first year in the seminary, some of us were trying to pray the Rosary every day after dinner in the chapel. And there was one evening I was trying to get the seminarians to join me in praying the Rosary, and everyone said they were busy. I don't think they were busy, but no one joined me. So I prayed the Rosary alone in the chapel. And about halfway through the Rosary, one of the seminarians walked in and he joined me. He prayed the rest of the Rosary with me. It was really nice. But when we were finished, he said to me, he said, I was so restless and anxious and troubled that I went to the chapel. And as soon as I entered the chapel and heard you praying the Rosary, all of that immediately disappeared, and I was filled with a peace. And that's why I joined you. And he says, now I just feel so peaceful, so much better. I'm so glad I came to join you and pray the Rosary with you. And this is just like one example of the power of the Rosary. You know, when we pray the Rosary, it brings peace, it settles our souls, it brings joy. And so during the month of May, why don't you make a special effort to be devoted to Mary, but especially to pray the Rosary?